biogeochemical cycles there are two main processes: fixation and recycling. Fixation and recycling. Fixation is the movement of the chemical substance from reservoir pool to exchange pool. From reservoir pool to exchange pool. And recycling is the movement of the chemical substance from the exchange pool back to reservoir pool. Based on the manner of fixation and recycling, biogeochemical cycles can be distinguished into two major types. One, gaseous cycles, and two, sedimentary cycles. Gaseous cycles and sedimentary cycles. Gaseous cycles are those biogeochemical cycles where reservoir pool is either atmosphere or hydrosphere. Most often the reservoir pool will be either atmosphere or hydrosphere. In the atmosphere, nutrient is available in a gaseous state. In the hydrosphere, nutrient is available in a dissolved state. Therefore, fixation occurs easily by direct or indirect biological processes. Carbon is directly fixed by green plants in the form of carbon dioxide or in the form of carbonates. Nitrogen is fixed indirectly by nitrogen fixing bacteria or blue-green algae, and from there to plants. Of course, fixation may also involve some non-biological processes also. When fixation occurs easily, obviously recycling also occurs easily by various biological processes, either by detritivores or by decomposers, Therefore, in such ecosystems, one can find a balance between input and output. Input refers to the amount of nutrient entering the exchange pool from the reservoir pool. Output refers to the amount of nutrient returned from the exchange pool back to the reservoir pool. So there is a balance between input and output. Therefore, such cycles are described as perfect cycles. Carbon cycle, nitrogen cycle, oxygen cycle, water cycle are some familiar examples of gaseous cycles. On the other hand, in sedimentary cycles, the reservoir pool is mainly the lithosphere. The nutrient is locked up in the deeper sediments as rocks. It will have to be made available from the rocks. Therefore, fixation requires some natural or artificial non-biological processes. So fixation here requires some natural or artificial non-biological processes. For example, weathering of rocks can be a natural non-biological process. Mining activity by humans can be an artificial non-biological process. Another important aspect here is recycling is a very slow process. Formation of rocks takes millions of years. So it is a very slow process. As a result, in such cycles, there is no balance between input and output. The amount of substances entering the exchange pool is more compared to the amount of substances, nutrients returned back to the reservoir pool. Therefore, such cycles are therefore described as imperfect cycles. For example, phosphorus cycle, and sulfur cycle are two classical examples of sedimentary cycles, because the source is the deeper sediments of the earth.